How's it going, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Erica's Essentials, the new channel. What are the essentials? That's what we're talking about today. I haven't really done this yet. I've done pocket dumps since we got to the camper, but I haven't really showed you guys the kind of like oddball stuff that I use every day now that have really become a part of my everyday carry. So, before we get started, I just need to show you something really cute. My friend from work, Nikki, got me a little tiny Christmas tree to put in the camper. So this is on my dining room table. A little tiny Christmas tree, and it's battery operated, so I can just turn it on like that. Isn't that cute? And I have little bulbs to put on it. She already put some on, but I'm gonna put the rest on maybe tonight after work. Yeah, so let's go over some of my gear that I use every day that's out of the ordinary, maybe. Maybe even not your average. Gloves. Gloves. All day, every day. I am outside a lot now that we live in campers. I try to be outside as much as possible with the dogs so that they don't feel cooped up in here. It's such a small space, so we are outside a lot. It is very cold in New Hampshire now, on average like 30, 33 degrees. It was snowing a lot yesterday. Gloves. These are my Kinko gloves. I've had these since I was a teenager. Still going strong. I think I have a rip in one of them somewhere on one of the fingers. I don't know where it is. But, yeah, just a good old pair of gloves. Stop it. Need those for going outside all day long. These are the ones that I have always used, and they're really warm and they're really cheap. You can kind of get them at like any like feed store or agricultural store, anything like that. Another thing that I use a lot now is a headlamp, which I never used before. I use headlamps. Sorry, Zadie's like on another level today. I use headlamps every single day now. Sorry that my hands are so dirty. I was working outside before the video. Yeah, I don't find that pocket flashlights are cutting it at this point. Especially at night when I'm letting the dogs out for their last let out and stuff. It just, with your hands full with leashes and stuff like that, and with it being so cold, I just find that a headlamp is way easier, hands-free. This one I've had forever. It's from Observer Tools. I actually have two of these. Their gear is great for me. I've never really done a review on it, and I probably should, because I've had their stuff for a while. I have some of their flashlights too, like their high-powered flashlights that are telescoping ones, and you can like zoom in and out with them. They're great. Yeah, Observer Tools headlamp. Use this every single day. It has a few different like modes, and you can turn this to make it brighter or like dimmer. Yeah, just a good headlamp every morning, every night. Hey, stop it. I'm trying to record here. Keys, another thing that I never show because I just think they're boring, but this is my key setup. It's on a Leatherman little carabiner thing here with a bottle opener. I usually clip this onto my belt loop, and then these dangle into my pocket. We have a little attachment thing here, and then a Night Eyes S-Beaner. What is this, a size 3? Yeah, number 3. And I put a zip tie on here as a lock because you can buy the locking ones, but this just wasn't a locking one. So I can actually lock this so the gates don't open. So I can slide this little neon zip tie open, and then if you slide it up, closed. Doesn't open up. So I have my truck key, my camper key, and my work key on there, and then a little Streamlight Nano flashlight that I've had since I was like 16 or something. Still going strong. Little tiny flashlight. So there's that. Okay, Zadie's being inappropriate yet again. Come here. I can't record when you're doing that. Okay, next we have wallet. It'll probably never change unless this like breaks or rips or something. Failsafe Goods wallet. Had this for a very long time. I don't see myself needing anything else. Cash goes in the middle. cards, license, all that good stuff. Toothpick, always gotta have one of those in your wallet. Really slim carry, super lightweight, with a little Ultim bead on there from Urban Carvers. What else? What else do we have? I always have a knife on me, of course. Whether it's a fixed blade or a pocket knife, like a folding pocket knife, it depends on the day. But today we're doing the Small Sebenza 31. That just happens to be today's carry. Always need a knife. Swiss Army or Victorinox Super Tinker. This has a ton of tools on it that I have already showed, but infinite uses for a Swiss Army knife, especially when you're living out in the woods in a camper. Bandana. Flashlight, Phoenix E12. This is the one that we're testing this month. Just a cheap, great flashlight, super durable. And let's see if I can say these right today. Knipex? Knipex. Who knows? These are just invaluable living out here in the campers. So, we use propane to heat the campers, and the hookups are outside, and there's like a bolt with a like metal hose that runs to the propane tank. And when you switch them out, you have to use these or channel locks or something of the sort to loosen that bolt up. And you just never know when you're going to have to switch the tanks over. I mean, the other day I was at work and Nicole told me that she had to switch mine over, and it was like 9 o'clock at night. So, just easier to carry a pair of these in your pocket. That way, if you have to do a propane switchover at any time, you can just do it then and there, and you don't have to go to the toolbox, or I don't have to come into my camper, go out to my truck. I literally can just change that over whenever. Also, there are just tons of little bolts and nuts and all types of little screwy things around that we're always working on. So, yeah, just a great tool to have on you all the time. And in the cold, you can just get a better grip on things with these. Like if I don't have my gloves on me and I find myself needing to get a good grip on something that I'm working on real quick, I have these. I can grip with these much better than my hands. My hands are like shot. Or my fingers are shot. I've broken 4 of them now. So that's kind of all I carry lately. Obviously, I don't carry the headlamp and the gloves all day. These are just things that I use a lot during my day, and they've become essentials. Along with this wool sweater. And the wool watch cap, actually. I've really realized, like, the power of natural materials, fibers, when you're out here in the cold all the time. Yeah, these just insulate really well. Like, this is a Techwick sweater, or a Techwick turtleneck from EMS, and I just don't find that synthetic materials are as insulating as wool so far. So I wear this because it's the only turtleneck I have, but man, the wool stuff, guys, is just like a win so far out here. Really just keeps me warm. Yeah, I think that's it. Just a quick little pocket dump and gear check. I will let you guys know if anything changes, but those are the things that I'm using the most lately. Yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for stopping by. I love you all very much. Go use your shit. Go live your life. Figure out what your essentials are. And I will see you on the next video. Love you all.